Hey, Trader Shane from GMT Futures and FX. Welcome back. Look, part of what we do is obviously creating strategies that are able to trade uh, on a single market with a multi-system approach. So I've previously demonstrated or showed the trend trader on the bonds. I want to take you through the pullback strategy here and just explain how it sets up. But the benefit or the advantage of having multiple systems is that you can obviously have a campaign running on a different market. If you've read that book by John Sweeney, Campaign Trading, he talks about trading as if it's a campaign where you're really trying to get the most out of the market, whether it's trending, whether it's range bound, whether it's cyclical in nature, whether it's reversing, whether it's hitting a period of consolidation. You want a system that is able to track every kind of market trend or market condition that's happening. And basically what we've done at GMT is we've created strategies that are able to be applied to the market regardless of what's happening with the trading day. So I'm going to take you through another one of our strategies here on the bonds. I'm going to continue to show you systems that are a little bit different, obviously, and they can be applied within different market conditions. So this strategy is one of my favorites because it's the pullback. It takes very little risk and offers up good rewards. So ideally what we want is we want to get in with an entry where we've had a trend setup. So with our normal trend trader setup, we need to see price break resistance, obviously for a long setup, and we get these cyan candles. Once we've got those in play, then we're looking for a pullback. Now, a pullback area are these green, solid green areas here, these green dots. Now, once price pulls back to the area, we're looking for a potential entry point, and you can see here, this is on the automated strategy. It's taken that long there and taken a nice profit. It closes out at the end of day, which typically happens for us. We don't hold a lot of trades overnight. We do on some of our commodity markets or some of our other markets, particularly our markets that are running 24 hours. But generally, we like to be closed out end of day. So there's only a small percentage that hold overnight. I'll just show you another couple of examples here of a setup. So anytime we get a breakout, now this works beautifully. Anytime we get a breakout and a trend setup, we're looking for this pullback area here. So there it is again. Price pulls back, gets us our trade set up, and we're in. Now our target is usually the next level of support, or we can trail that up, basically working our trade up just so until it breaks that support area, and it does there, and that would take us out. So anytime, and the same applies for the short side as well. So you can see a really nice long setup there. That's a nice profit on that one. So particularly the settings on this US bonds, the 610 seems to track these pullbacks really well. And I'll just get you a nice clean example of a short setup so it's a little bit easier to see. So here's the example of a short setup. Price breaks down. It basically pulls back, and I'll just move this over, pulls back to this level of resistance. And once we get that resistance, that's our entry point, our cue for an entry, and then our take profit is the when support prints, and that just picks up our nice trade. So again, we're looking for a very small risk and a high reward on these strategies. Very similar, and there's another setup there. We get a nice run down on the short side. Price pulls back as it does, so you get buyers coming in, pushing the market up. That gets exhausted, obviously, with momentum, and we get a pullback to that moving average, and then basically we've got into the short and we hit our target. So it's a great little strategy. It's very, very easy. It's easy to track. It's visually easy to see, and you see the performance has been excellent. Like, it's really been a very solid performer. Last week 468. It's been very consistent. A couple of losing weeks, but not too bad at all. And you see our equity graph there tracking along, and this one's trading in real time as well. So on our emerging managers platform, tracking nicely. And every month it's turned over a profit. So that's exactly what we want to see. Very consistent, good strategy. And another one to add to the bonds portfolio. So if you're looking to add another bond strategy, this pullback one is flying along. And this is another one from Chris. So it really does help if you're really so Chris has produced a couple of really good strategies on our or settings on our bonds market, because he's spending a lot of time obviously analyzing the market, and you get a really good feel for that market once you do that. Any market, when you invest a bit of time and energy into it, you can see the traders who are doing that are creating some really good settings for our strategies. So that was it for the bonds. Just wanted to give you a bit of an update on that system, and it's flying along nicely. Let's have a quick look at our stats. So 134 average trade net profit, 57% win rate, and our drawdown is very, very small. So commission's very small because obviously we haven't got a huge number of trades, but $500 max, the max portfolio drawdown is $500. So that strategy is flying along. So very nice, potentially, and that's one we would have trading in our 10 or 20k account. Thanks for joining us today, traders. If you'd like to become part of our team in 2014, it's very simple. All you need to do, contact either myself or Luke at info@gmtfutures.com, and we can get you started pretty much straight away. So if you've always wanted to become a professional trader and you want to start using a high performance automated system, then definitely send us an email, info@gmtfutures.com or shane@gmtfutures.com, or you can either give us a call at 617-336-00875 and we can get you started straight away. So any questions, feel free to send them through. Otherwise, have a fantastic day, and I look forward to catching you on the next update. Cheers.